Welcome back. 544. Late night TV host Jimmy Kimmel, we should say, is off the air. It's the latest fallout from last week's assassination of Charlie Kirk. Let's go live to Washington, where this is a big topic, with Doug Lazater. Doug, good morning.
Good morning.
So, setting the stage, there was criticism from FCC Commissioner, then Nexstar, a large TV ownership group, said, we're going to preempt the show on all of our channels. ABC pulled the plug then. What's all the reaction to this?
Yeah, well, predictable, I guess. We've had reaction from the president, who posted on Truth Social about this, very pleased that Kimmel, he said, had been canceled. ABC has not used that word yet. They say this is off the air indefinitely. There are concerns about, free speech and whether Kimmel should have paid a price for these comments that were made on Monday about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And what really seems to be the issue here is the promulgation of a theory that the assassin in this case was a Trump supporter, and there's just no evidence to indicate that. Kimmel was pretty pointed on that, and ultimately it led to a lot of pressure to get him off the air.
Yeah, Doug, it brings up that debate whether it's a news program. This certainly is not. This is a late night comedy, but at what point with your license do you have to make sure what you say, especially in these times, is accurate? And it also raised the question, Doug, is have we seen the pendulum swing a little bit with companies in terms of what they're willing to tolerate?
Yeah, and this is, after all, a regulated business. I mean, these are broadcast stations. There is FCC authority here. They talk about things that need to be in the public interest. Well, that's a pretty broad definition. And the FCC chairman was pretty clear that there needed to be some action taken, or the FCC itself would take some kind of action.
Doug, there are certainly voices of opposition to this. What would be the next step? I mean, do we see potentially, it probably wouldn't be ABC because they made the move, but will there be some legal challenges to this?
Yeah, there may be some lawsuits over this. It's not clear what his employment disposition, what Kimmel's employment disposition is right now. He's currently under contract. Are they going to pay him for the duration of that contract? One would imagine so. It's difficult to say. On the other hand, they may decide that this was a breach of contract somehow. There are almost certainly going to be some lawsuits here, and there are a number of groups on the left who say that this is an attack on free speech.
Yeah, this while the president is, of course, over in the UK. He's going to meet with the Prime Minister today, so a busy time for him.
Yeah, and look, free speech is a big issue over there as well,
yeah,
where people are getting, arrested for posts on social media. And this is something that Republicans have really taken issue with, about how the UK is handling free speech issues of their own.
All right, got to leave it there. Always a good conversation, Doug. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.